Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today we'll be going over the DPS differences of OMEGAMON X and KIZUNA AGUMON. Take these numbers with a grain of salt as I hastily put these numbers together, but don't be alarmed as I did double-check my facts. There has been some discourse over who is better, OMEGAMON X or KIZUNA AGUMON, and today I will try to show you who actually does more damage. Now if you guys are ready, let's get into it. Here are the stats for the two SSS Plus Digimons. I have equipped Blue Suit on each of them, and both of them are fully buffed on attack, crit damage, and skill damage. This is a DPS test, so we won't be worrying about HP. Also, let me tell you guys what is being used to test this fight. The test is using mid-level tamer equipment, Blue Suit, double attack buffs, skill damage and crit damage buff, Extreme Evolution for KIZUNA, and allowing 100% proc time of OMM deck for both. Before anyone starts telling me about how OMM deck isn't 100% uptime, I know that, but taking probability into the equation only further scares the damage difference for KIZUNA since he basic attacks 12 more times than OX, so you can say I'm helping the OX copers. What this test doesn't take in is attribute bonus and is pure damage only. I will not be calculating defense for this test as it's extremely hard to know the defense of most enemies unless Game King gives you that information. And here is my 65-second fight simulator against a quote-unquote training dummy. GK, please add one. We see that OX is trailing only slightly behind with only a 9k DPS difference. Now you might go ahead and say, oh, so KIZUNA is stronger, but that is also incorrect. OX sits at almost a 6 to 7k AT diff against KIZUNA, but the most interesting part is that the more crit damage I add, the stronger OX becomes. If you were to take the stats of someone with a maxed account and perfect accessories, OX would completely beat KIZUNA off of pure attack damage. The reason why is because crit damage multiplies your damage, so the more attack you have, the more damage each one of your hits do. Even if KIZUNA has 12 more attacks than OX does, it still doesn't make up the 7k attack difference. This is also without taking in the fact that when you're in a party with KIZUNA, everyone gets the skill damage buff, meaning OX also benefits off the 10% skill damage boost. To compare them side by side as a DPS test is not also dumb, but also unrealistic. You would mostly never do content alone and would almost always have party members with you. That means you can't just not apply the 10% skill damage boost to OX too. However, we are just looking at pure damage, so KIZUNA takes the win, I guess. Most players would be at my level, so this gear is more realistic. Now, for my conclusion, OX will always be better than KIZUNA because he has double advantage. KIZUNA is able to F3 multiple times before OX can even do one, but the typing of Vaccine and Light is too strong and will beat KIZUNA either way.